This is what happens when Construction Academy students from Leesburg High School come together with Habitat for Humanity of Lake and Sumter County, construction professionals, and the City of Leesburg for one extraordinary hands-on experience. Together building a dream home for one well-deserving family. This is Season 2 of Habitat Academy. With the outdoor walls now up and the trusses set, the Dream Team has been learning from various professionals like Electric Services Incorporated and Ross Plumbing. Working with masters in the field helps the students, guiding them towards potential career opportunities. For many teenagers, it's hard to know what you want your career to be, and this experience can help them define their future. Luckily for Dramarian Lynham, a close friend and former LHS Construction Academy student persuaded him to join this year's Dream Team and try his hand at construction.
My friend Altrick Baker, he had convinced me to get into the class actually, because he was saying you can get good opportunities off working with the class, and out of that you get like good opportunities out of school with that construction class. It'll get you somewhere in life. I'll be able to use the construction skills I already have from construction and be able to use it at a job. It feels great to be a part of a good team that can help you do anything that you need help with and get things done faster. It makes me feel good to know that we're doing something good, and for the family that's going to be living there, they're going to be able to say that we did a great job on the house.
Now in their second season of partnering on Habitat Academy, vendors like Ross Plumbing enjoy sharing their knowledge with the Construction Academy. This hands-on practical experience can often lead to a job after high school. Host Don Magruder of Romac Building Supply.
Daniel Dykes with Ross Plumbing right here in Leesburg. This is your second Habitat project with the Construction Academy. First off, how's it going?
It's been going great so far. I was able to have one of my young men out of the academy from last year working on this project already. He's helped do the underground work and the above ground work. So it's been going good.
And what type of plumbing system are you putting in here?
Well, we have a PVC waste system for the underslab, PVC waste for the above ground, a CPVC water pipe system for the domestic water system. It will have a septic tank outside with a water well on the backside.
You have a student that you hired from last year's Construction Academy group.
I have a graduate from last year named Matthew Waybright. He's one of my apprentices working with my service crews right now, and got to perform the work on this house to date.
Last year I was a part of the Dream Team here for the Leesburg Academy. Through that I got connections with Ross Plumbing, through Brian Russ. I've learned a lot since I've started working with Ross Plumbing. Water heaters to doing the ground up for the plumbing for these Habitat houses, cutting the pipe, gluing it, straps for it. The advice I'd give the students is listen real hard to the teacher, ask questions, pay attention to every opportunity because every opportunity does count. I probably wouldn't be here if it wasn't for last year's experience working on the other house. The Dream Team got me hands-on experience to teach me that maybe I'd want to do that later on, and here I am.
Has the Construction Academy here at Leesburg High School afforded you an opportunity to show students exactly how lucrative it can be to be a plumber?
Absolutely, yes. Just 2 weeks ago, I met with Mr. Russ and his group of Dream Team kids at school, and we had a presentation on sweating copper and different installations of copper piping because he wants to get his kids ready for national competitions through the ACT program. And I really enjoyed that time spending with these kids to get them engaged. And they were totally engaged. They were wanting to do more and more and more. We spent almost an hour and a half with them, and it was just a great time.
Now, Ross Plumbing is an old Leesburg company. How important is it for you, Ross Plumbing, to be a supporting member of the Leesburg Construction Academy and supporting these students?
Well, it's very important to Ross Plumbing because we have a workforce of older technicians that are in their 40s or older, and we need a younger staff coming along to take up this generational gap that we're going to have. I'm looking to have a young group of people take over Ross Plumbing someday, and that's our goal.
Justin Castro was a part of last year's Dream Team, but he didn't join until the middle of that year, when the project was already well underway. This time around, he's been part of the project from the very beginning.
I joined mid-year last year because Mr. Russ asked me if I wanted to be part of the Dream Team, if I could be in, and I was like, yeah. And then he said, you'll be in it next year. My family has been in carpentry business, and then I've never really been taught anything in the carpentry business, and I've always been interested in it, so I thought being in the Dream Team would be like the perfect opportunity to learn, and especially getting to build the house for Habitat for Humanity, that too, and I think it'll be a good experience. The volunteers and everyone that works in the Habitat for Humanity, they're all really great people, and they're nice, and they know how to teach us when we don't know. We have a question, we ask them, and they'll show us what to do and explain to us if we don't know. Some skills or experience that I want to share with newer members of the Dream Team is teamwork, because teamwork is very important, and being able to communicate with each other, also being able to understand. There's no such thing as like having too much pride.
For new Dream Team member Kyle Stack, being a part of the Construction Academy is all about getting hands-on experience.
I wanted to be a part of the Dream Team because I wanted to build a house. It was kind of a cool thing. I heard about it last year. I think it's an awesome experience, and it's great because with hands-on learning, we can actually build something that someone's going to use. It feels amazing to be a part of this project because we get to help a family in need.
Barry Martin, project manager for Habitat of Lake and Sumter, explains why this build has been a test of flexibility for all.
Barry Martin, you're the project manager for Habitat Academy Season 2. And first off, it's been a struggle this year with the pandemic. Talk about some of the challenges you've had this year with the Habitat Academy project.
I mean, it's changed a little bit, but overall the students have handled it well. They come out on the site, of course they're wearing masks. We have hand sanitizer on the site, so at the end of the day, after handling tools and things like that, they can sanitize their hands. But you know, overall, everything has been going great.
You have a whole new group of students this year. How would you describe this year's groups of students?
I would say they're just as good. They come out on the site, they're very cordial. They come up and they greet me every day. They always say goodbye when they leave. They're very eager to learn. We have the students out here 3 days a week for about an hour. And so when they do hit the site, we do want to try to get as much work as we can when they're here. But at the same time, you want to try to teach them, just like we were installing the front door the other day, and trying to take the time to show them the steps needed to set the door. Teaching these young people skills that will benefit their lives, benefit their futures, that's very rewarding to me. And I appreciate the opportunity to be able to do it.
And finally, how proud are you of this project?
I am very proud. When I look at this house and what we've accomplished together, not only with students, but with volunteers, the homeowner and friends and family have been out 2 Saturdays helping with construction. Everybody working together has brought this project to where it is today.
Building a home for a well-deserving family is just one of the perks of the project, along with learning the various trades of construction. People skills, like learning to work as a team, are also paramount to the success of the project.
I wanted to learn something new and do something in the future with it, involving it. I'm hoping to do ACT and then just take that career and start doing framing and roofing and masonry. I had no experience in construction before doing this. I wanted to learn through teamwork and the bonds, and we're hardworking, always communicating. and care about each other. We all care about each other as a family.
In the next webisode of Habitat Academy, we'll introduce more members of the Dream Team.
There will be more challenges, and it's a matter of if we can overcome those challenges together as a team.
And host Don Magruder speaks with more local trades about working with the Leesburg Construction Academy. We're building towards something big, so join us for the next webisode of Habitat Academy Season 2. Production support for Habitat Academy is provided by Romac Building and Supply, Habitat for Humanity of Lake and Sumter County, UF Health Leesburg, the City of Leesburg, and is a production of Red Apples Media.